Six. Lucky number six. That is the number of abandoned, or I'm sorry, not abandoned. That is the number of Kmart stores that remain in the continental U.S. Not counting the stores that are in Guam and U.S. territories, but counting the continental number of U.S. stores, meaning the ones that are on the basic continent in the nation that you can go to. Six. Just one more than I can be able to count on one hand. Now, Eddie Lampert, I really don't even know what the logic behind the choices that this company, that TransformCo, is making right now, that really has made, isn't right now. But you really can't really understand the logic behind why they're making these decisions. You don't really understand, what's going on, nor are we able to figure that out, because if you look up Sears or you look up Kmart stock price on Google, it only shows you the stock price for Sears Holdings, which, dates back from when the company was originated in 2004 all the way up to 2018 when they filed for bankruptcy and the company was discontinued in favor of Transform Holdco. So that's it. You don't really know. They're not a publicly traded company anymore. You don't really know how they're doing on a day-to-day basis, but you can infer that it's not really freaking good. It just is a shame at this point. I believe that there's more Sears than there are Kmart stores because for whatever reason they decide to keep the Sears open in malls that are probably dying, and you keep the Kmarts, they close them down, but to keep the Sears. And again, I'm not saying this in favoritism of one company over the other, but in terms of, we all know that Eddie Lampert isn't in favor of helping the company. He's just trying to squeeze as many assets as he can out of the company as possible. So when it comes to, making the best decisions to be in favor of them, we know he's not going to do that. He's going to make the best decisions in favor of pocketing money for himself. With that said, it would only make sense that Eddie Lampert wouldn't pay attention to the profits of the stores, that he would just say, we'll close it. I'm not really sure how that process works, so I can't really say much about it. But, when you look at the amount of cars that are in the parking lot, when you look at the amount of people that are in a store, the foot traffic that are in a store, and you see that it's different upon different stores, you can only presume that that store is doing differently, maybe well or maybe significantly worse than other ones. So Eddie Lampert has closed down stores that are doing better than ones that aren't necessarily doing as well. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but as we know, he doesn't really make a lot of sense in the decisions that have been made, with the company. So, I don't really understand the logic in keeping open a Sears that's at a mall that is probably, even if it isn't a profitable mall, how well can you actually think that the store is actually doing? Can you really think and infer that the store is doing so well? Not really. So, that's pretty much it for me, though, man. I just wanted to come on here and document the fact that there are only 6 remaining Kmarts in the U.S., and I think there's only like 13 Sears stores. It's not a lot at all. Barely over a dozen of combined stores left in the continental U.S. Only a matter of time before, Eddie Lampert decides to, shut it all down. So I'm hoping that I can visit a Sears and a Kmart store respectively before that day comes, because we all know that it's pretty much on the table. Eddie Lampert's just the type of guy to do that, and the company has been getting crippled for decades, or for a decade rather. Nothing we can do except hope and evaluate the decisions made. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for choosing Z-Man. And until I see you guys next time, make the best of every moment and look forward to more content coming out in the future. Peace.
Kid you.